This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets, which is a study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading my book's commentary for today's lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some further thoughts on the lesson, which are only included in this YouTube edition of my book. Today's lesson is part of a 10-lesson group that runs from lessons 291 through lesson 300, each of which relates to the real world as understood in the course. I'll be repeating the same introduction for each of lessons 291 through 300, so you can skip past this introduction in the future if you like. Timestamps taking you directly to today's Workbook Nuggets commentary and to my further comments are provided in the description below. In the section entitled, What is the Real World?, which precedes these 10 lessons, we are told that, quote, the real world is a symbol, like the rest of what perception offers. Yet it stands for what is opposite to what you made. Your world is seen through eyes of fear and brings the witness of terror to your mind. The real world cannot be perceived except through eyes forgiveness blesses, so they see a world where terror is impossible and witnesses to fear cannot be found, end quote. We are further told that, quote, the real world is the symbol that the dream of sin and guilt is over, and God's Son no longer sleeps, end quote. Today's lesson from my book and my further thoughts, which are only contained in this YouTube edition of the book, follow. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 293, October 20. All fear is past, and only love is here. Love is forever bright, joyful, and flowing outward. The best physical analogy we have is the sun. It is no accident that the sun has been worshipped since ancient and prehistoric times. It is an apt symbol, but merely a symbol, for God. Be like the sun. Be a constant and eternal outpouring of love. An eternal present which is beyond time, since it has no beginning, no end, and always just is. The real world has no pain and no fear. Your thoughts about the world, which are largely thoughts about the transgressions and guilts of those around you and yourself, are the cause of your unease and fear. But they are your own thoughts. Forgive them. See a reality beyond them. And all fear is seen as past. That is, not here now. All that is here now is the constant outpouring of the sun. The title of today's lesson is All Fear is Past and Only Love is Here. Speaking from the perspective of the oneself rather than our small egos, as all the lessons in part 2 of the workbook do, love truly is all that you see. Actually, it is all that there is here in the illusion as well. But seen with our uncorrected sight, that is, from the limited perspective of our egos, the love and beauty is blocked by the projections from our fearful minds. Today's prayer is a heartfelt request that we no longer be blinded by our fears. We yearn for the light and beauty of our real home. In the words of the prayer, Father, Let not your holy world escape my sight today, nor let my ears be deaf to all the hymns of gratitude the world is singing underneath the sounds of fear. There is a real world which the present holds safe from all past mistakes, and I would see only this world before my eyes today.